Broadcom just released earnings, and the results may be one of the clearest signals yet that the artificial intelligence boom is still accelerating. The company not only reported strong results for the last quarter, but management also made several major statements about the future of AI infrastructure. Broadcom highlighted explosive growth in AI chips, expanding demand for AI networking, new major customers, and even a potential path to more than $100 billion in annual AI chip revenue by 2027. Let's break down the most important takeaways from the report and what they could mean for the AI industry. First, the headline numbers. Broadcom reported revenue of $19.3 billion for the quarter, representing 29% growth compared to the same period last year. For a company already operating at this scale, that's a strong result. However, the real surprise came from the company's outlook. Broadcom expects revenue of approximately $22 billion in the second quarter, which would represent 47% year-over-year growth. That guidance suggests the company believes demand is accelerating rather than slowing. The driving force behind that growth is artificial intelligence. Broadcom's semiconductor business is now heavily tied to the expansion of AI infrastructure. Semiconductor revenue reached $12.5 billion during the quarter, growing 52% year-over-year. Within that segment, AI chips are the fastest-growing component. AI semiconductor revenue reached $8.4 billion in the quarter, up 106% compared to last year. And Broadcom expects that growth to continue. For the next quarter, the company projects AI semiconductor revenue of around $10.7 billion, which would represent roughly 140% year-over-year growth. These numbers show just how quickly demand for AI hardware is expanding. But the biggest statement from the earnings call was about the long-term opportunity. Broadcom CEO Hock Tan said the company now has line of sight to more than $100 billion in annual AI chip revenue by 2027. That would represent an enormous business on its own, and would position Broadcom as one of the most important suppliers in the global AI ecosystem. Another key takeaway from the call was the company's growing list of AI customers. Broadcom's custom AI accelerator business grew 140% year-over-year. The company works closely with a small group of large technology companies that are building their own AI infrastructure. These customers include companies such as Google, Anthropic, and Meta. Broadcom also revealed that it now has a sixth major AI customer, OpenAI. According to management, OpenAI is expected to deploy its first-generation custom AI accelerator in volume starting in 2027, with more than 1 gigawatt of compute capacity. Another important moment during the call involved Meta. There had recently been speculation that Meta might slow down or change its custom AI chip plans. Broadcom addressed those rumors directly, stating that Meta's MTIA accelerator roadmap is alive and well, and that shipments are already underway. Given Meta's massive investments in AI infrastructure, that confirmation is an important signal for the market. Beyond custom chips, Broadcom is also benefiting from another critical part of the AI ecosystem: networking. Large AI systems require thousands of processors to work together, which makes high-speed networking essential. Broadcom reported that its AI networking revenue grew 60% year-over-year, and now represents about 1/3 of its total AI revenue. The company expects that share to increase to around 40% in the next quarter. Products such as Broadcom's Tomahawk switches and high-speed SerDes technology are playing a key role in connecting large AI clusters. Another major topic during the earnings call was supply. Many semiconductor companies have struggled with shortages of key components, but Broadcom said it has already secured supply for critical materials and manufacturing capacity through 2028. That includes advanced wafers, high-bandwidth memory, and packaging substrates. This level of supply visibility suggests Broadcom expects AI demand to remain strong for years. Outside of AI, growth was more modest. Non-AI semiconductor revenue came in at about $4.1 billion, roughly flat compared to last year. However, as AI continues to expand, these traditional segments are becoming a smaller portion of Broadcom's overall business. Profitability remained another highlight. Broadcom reported gross margins of 77%, an exceptionally high level for a semiconductor company. Some investors had worried that expanding AI shipments might pressure margins, but management said they expect margins to remain stable. The company also generated enormous cash flow during the quarter. Free cash flow reached $8 billion, equal to about 41% of total revenue. Broadcom returned $10.9 billion to shareholders through dividends and share buybacks, and also approved an additional $10 billion for share repurchases through the end of 2026. So what does all of this mean? The key takeaway from this earnings report is that Broadcom is becoming one of the most important companies in the AI infrastructure build-out. Demand for AI chips is accelerating, networking infrastructure is expanding alongside it, and the company believes it has visibility into several years of growth. Perhaps most importantly, Broadcom now sees a potential path to more than $100 billion in AI chip revenue by 2027. If that projection becomes reality, Broadcom could play a central role in powering the next generation of artificial intelligence. And based on this earnings report, the AI infrastructure boom appears to be far from over. If you found this analysis helpful and want more breakdowns of major tech earnings and AI companies, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.